All right, let's make sure we're live here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Today we are building Ursaluna. We're going with a more balanced approach. So I'll kind of walk you through. So Ursaluna, obviously a Pokemon with incredible stats. Other than speed. Other than that, it's really good. And it's pretty much an unparalleled breaker. With just Fire Punch, Headlong Rush. Pretty standard set here is what we're going with. I don't know how I'm feeling on the HP thing. Probably will go, I'm thinking max HP at the moment. But it will make it harder to wish up, so we'll see. Spoiler alert, we are going Alomomola as well. Probably HDB, but we can see later. The best partner is either Trick Room stuff or Alomomola. And yeah, we're going with Mola. We're going with Mola. Blunder's doing a subathon. Wasn't aware of that. No, there's no intention to. Well, you guys, I mean, this same time every week. You guys know I'm not trying to pull anything funny. But yeah, so there's the Trick Room possibility, and then there's the Mola. And yeah, we're gonna go with the Wish Flip Turn approach. Pretty standard stuff. Protect Toxic. You guys know the drill. We'll decide on the EVs later. I'm thinking we might actually go max HP on this Mola, though, so we can heal up the Luna more, but we'll kind of see how we feel about that. But yeah, we won't be going AV Mola. But yeah, and then the other thing I want to support, I wanted to make this kind of a normal spam in a way, Lopunny. You guys know I'm very fond of double priority Adamant Lopunny. I think it's just an insanely good tool against more offensive teams. And Ursaluna is an insane tool against bulkier teams. And for those teams in the middle, I figure Ursaluna can kind of wear down the Pokemon like the Slowbros, like the Corviknights, that will pave the way for Lopunny. So this is the idea of the Breaking Core. The Breaking Core, well, the Breaking Core is really just Ursaluna Mola. The initial idea of this core was normal spam. I just thought it'd be really cool. I think it'll be very challenging to make this work. Ursaluna is kind of a tough Pokemon to support in national decks because it's, you know, it's not fast at all. And you can't really defensively count on it to do anything because it's constantly taking Flame Orb Chip. So it's sort of defensively completely useless. Like, obviously it can take a hit, but in the builder, you can't rely on it to switch into basically anything. It's got to get switched in. So in that sense, despite its insane bulk, it's almost like a Deoxys speed in the sense, like, you've really got to be careful with its health just because of that, you know, that lack of healing and that Flame Orb. So yeah, well, someone says, isn't Ursaluna plus Pivots not a one-man Breaking Core? So not really. The problem being, if you just have any pivots, the Ursaluna might not survive long enough to actually break. You've got to give it enough time. So Mola plus Ursaluna is a complete Breaking Core. Just like Glowking and Corviknight and like Tornadus plus an Ursaluna, not exactly a Breaking Core. Unless you've got kind of other things intact, like you've got maybe grassy terrain and ways of positioning Ursaluna and, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, someone says you auto-lose to ID Scarm. So, like, not really. ID Scarm's not really a thing in Natsex, first of all. But also, you know, it's a 3-Pokemon core. But, like, it's not taking a Fire Punch from Ursaluna well. But yeah, Skarmory is, like, yeah, if we look at High Ladder, we filter for that. Skarmory, oh, it's actually a little higher. But yeah, like, we probably won't see a single Skarmory tonight. Have you considered Drain Punch over Fire Punch for longevity? No, and I'll tell you why. There's this thing called Shedinja. Excuse me. take a drink of water there. There's this thing called Shedinja, and it's out there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. It's out there, and we want to not lose to that. And Shedinja is unfortunately like pretty common. Like if we look at this, yeah, like I mean, I run into it like I'd say my encounter rate for Shedinja is like 5%. So I want to be pretty careful with it. And I want to have, the other thing is Corviknight switching in, right? We really want to be able to chip Corviknight with this set. So that's important as well. Also, guys, I'll be honest, it's been a challenging day. So my mind's moving a little bit slowly. So please just kind of bear with me. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks. So this is our initial core. Let's kind of throw this into another team and see what we can get to work. The other thing is, when you have an Ursaluna, you generally want another ground type, because you don't really want to count on Ursaluna to be switching into Volt Switch Pokemon, stuff like Zapdos, Raging Bolt, because it's just so bad at doing that your opponent kind of probably knows you won't, and creates issues. But yeah, so this Breaking Core... Threats to Breaking Core. I mean, how much is Corviknight taking from a Fire Punch? Like, kind of a lot, isn't it? Not that much, I guess. Oh yeah, and do remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. From healer to... Yeah, we'll make it regen. I just haven't put in the Auto set yet, but we'll get there. But probably appreciate the message nonetheless. Good to get that down now, and, you know... Oh, I didn't realize I made a pun there, but that's good. Yeah. So, okay. So yeah, let's figure out what else we need to run here. We need like a Zard Y answer somehow. I just feel like an AV Bolt would fit well here. I feel like that'd be good. Do a lot of what we need to do. Maybe an Iron Treads that gives us a Fairy Resist and a Ground type and a Rocker plus Spinner combo. Let's make a we lose to list at this point. We lose to Zamazenta for sure. Kinda Tapu Lele. And fighting types. Real ones remember the choice band Rabombi? God, I guess I'm not a real one. Not sure if I want to be. SD Garchomp, pretty rough. Ground types. Yeah, ground types in general are pretty rough here. Dark types. This is looking not so good, folks. I think we may be in a little bit of trouble. Defensive Toxic Mola. I don't think D-Knight's the end of the world. Primarina destroys. Yeah, yeah, Prim's rough. I don't know. I feel like Water Pond's not that bad. But yeah, other Ogre Pond forms are difficult. Yeah, this is the struggle when you start a team with Luna. It feels tough to fill in the rest a lot of the time. Yeah, every fighting type is rough. Yeah, there's no easy answer here. Yeah, I know Mandibuzz theoretically looks good, but it's also just like a Mandibuzz. Also doesn't help us with Zama. We need a real fighting resist. Hmm. Gliscor helps here. Not enough. There's no way we can fix this team with the amount of slots we have. We've got to do something else. I'm thinking we maybe call in the mole, like Lando. Maybe Lando helps a lot of things. Tusk helps a lot of things too. Maybe like Great Tusk Moltres. Like we need some kind of steel last. Let's make another we lose to list. Let's just say like must add steel. Like we lose to Lele. I really don't want to make Moltres specially defensive, but I feel like we'd have to, which makes Mega Diancie a huge issue. No, like Lopunny, Mega Lopunny, you don't really want to be counting on that as a dark resist. It really isn't. Yeah, I guess like yeah, Diancie kinda. Hmm. Yeah, maybe Treads Moltres is the approach because this is I don't know, but we'll see. Well, if we go Spidef Molt, I guess that gives us kind of a sort of an answer. No, AV Moly doesn't feel better because then the core is destroyed and Ursaluna is not going to live long enough to break Stall or a lot of other bulky teams. We need the Wish Pass. It's a crucial component. Heatran plus a flying type that isn't Moltres. And then you lose to Zard Y is the problem because they're all carrying Scorching Sands. Hmm. Thank you, DJ Rooster34, for the $2 donation. Much appreciated. Saying, finally caught alive. Love watching the replays. Very glad to hear that. Thank you. Sorry, I gotta remember to look for what we're losing to. I mean, SD Chomp is, I feel like, going to be always rough unless you have, like, a Corviknight. I really don't want to run especially defensive Moltres, though. I feel like that's just not that good of a Pokemon, fundamentally. So then we lose to Zard, which makes this impossible to support again. Yeah, Zard-Y is annoying in the builder. It's like if you're ready for it, you're fine. You got your like AV-Tar, you got your Raging Bolt, you got your Toxapex, you're like totally fine. But then if you don't prep for it, you're like, well, you get totally cleaned. Shucka, Power Gem, Heatran. Yeah, so that's what we call a fish. And they're not that good. Heatran and then a bulky D-Knight over Molt. Gets us smoked by Lele. Heatran being your Lele answer is not good. That also, we're also on track to get totally destroyed by Wellspring here. Like, probably the best thing would be like a Pharaoh. AV Slowking or Glowking. Not really a Zard-Y answer either is the thing. Look at you. Yeah, no. Well, I'm looking for threats right now. I'm not looking for potential Pokemon to add. I don't want to make a threat list that's the entire UU tier 2 because that's a bit much. But when I look for potential things to add, I do look at UU. But I'm looking at threats for the moment. Yeah, Pharaoh in theory is good, but then Zard-Y. Maybe I'm hating on Spadef Molt too much. BLs are like all super offensive Pokemon, except then there's just Dondozo. It's Dondozo and like a bunch of HO Mons. It's kind of funny. And then Zapdos. I don't know why Zapdos got banned from UU. That's kind of wild. We've got Aegislash and like we've got a lot of good Pokemon in this tier, and then just like Zapdos gets banned. Like, wow, that's pretty weird. That's really weird. Let's try it. Let's go Pharaoh. Knockoff. Stealth Rock, Leech Seed, probably just Power Whip. Seems good to me. Go Spadef, HDB, Moltres. Roar, Roost, Flamethrower, Wisp. Feels pretty solid to me. Well, we could go... I guess we got to know how much is Moltres Flamethrower doing to a Zamazenta behind a substitute is a bit of info I'd like to know. So that's the other troubling thing. This thing kind of deals a lot of damage. So we do want Roar on deck for sure. Okay, that's super breaking though. That kind of makes things tough. Do we need Wisp? I think I'll go U-turn and we'll see how we feel. We'll still go for the outspeed on King Gambit though. I'd never leave that off. Even though nobody's running Jolly Gambit, somebody is. Ice Spinner, here we go. We'll go with a standard Tusk. We could go Z. I don't feel compelled to at the moment. But we'll see how we feel. We'll go HDB on this. I think it's fine. I actually want to go max HP, max defense, just so we can heal up the Ursaluna more. Will also make us bulkier, which is kind of nice. So I feel like we probably go specially defensive on this Pharaoh, to be honest. I think we do. We go leftovers, specially defensive. Otherwise, Lele is going to be kind of a nightmare. We could also go... I kind of want to go... I feel like we have so many contact Pokemon. Not running knockoff seems foolish. But we'll keep an eye. Maybe... Oh, we have double Stealth Rock, so let's put spikes on this. Maybe Tact over Knock on Pharaoh. I'll say that's one thing that... I'm a big fan of Leech Seed, Protect, Spikes, Power Whip. I think this helps us cover everything. I don't think there's anything else we get smoked by. Whoops, let me not forget the nature. Some guy in chat says... Oh, they were just surprised the Pharaoh was in the tier. I thought they were saying Pharaoh was a doubles Pokemon. Let's see. Ursaluna, Mola, Lopunny, Tusk. Yeah, this seems good. SD Superpower Woger, yeah, that's pretty problematic, but like at the same time, I mean, what's it coming in on though, right? Kind of a lot. Well, you know, if we face an SD Superpower one, we'll deal with that. I don't know how common that is. Let's see. 12% usage on Wellspring. Superpower only on 20% though. So, you know, we probably won't encounter one. You know, you can't cover every matchup. All right, let's run it. HF, as always, remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Okay, so this is a game where I really want to get Scrappy established quickly. So I feel like I can lead with Mola here, flip turn on something, and then go into Lopunny. Okay, Diancie it is, that's fine. Okay, Wellspring, that's also fine. I'm super down to click Toxic because we're max HP, max defense. Power Whip's doing like only 80. Unfortunately, they are taunt, but that probably means they can't do that much to Pharaoh. Yeah, like I'm just gonna click Power Whip here. We hit, which is awesome. Yeah, okay, like that's good. I feel like I actually click Knockoff here because I really don't see them staying in. Yeah, okay, Landorus comes in and we remove the Custap Berry, which is solid. I'm thinking we go into Lopunny here because I don't anticipate this Landorus attacking. If it does, we're not going to die. So I think that's fine. Yeah, they just go for Stealth Rock. So I think we just Mega Evolution and Fake Out here. We're not going to kill Landorus with a return, but now I think we do. Yeah, now we do. So we'll just go for that. Okay, what the heck? Sorry? How much did that Fake Out do? What? Okay, well, that's really bad. That was our best Pokemon. Okay, well, we'll you know what? We'll do our best to move on from that. I don't think we can get over that one. We just lost our double prio Pokemon against a hyper offense team, so I think that's probably curtains, but we'll try. Let's get spikes going here. Hazard stack is, I think, our only way of having a chance. Okay, good call out by them. I'll click knockoff here. Yeah, I guess it was in bulky Landorus. I didn't think it was. Okay, we get rid of the balloon. Excuse me. I'll go Mola here, and I'm just going to click toxic. Hopefully catch the wellspring. We do indeed catch the wellspring. We like to see that. I'll go Pharaoh here, and I'll try to set up spikes again. Cool, we get it this time. And I'll probably go. I think I like Mola here on the taunt, so I can flip turn. If they Horn Leech, that'd be unfortunate, but they don't. Cool. So, I mean, the game's going well other than that really tragic death of Lopunny, but that's, as I said before, that Lopunny death is probably going to be an insurmountable obstacle, I'm afraid. We can flip turn here, though. I don't know why they clicked Diamond Storm. That was pretty weird. I think this is a good time as any to cash in Ursaluna. We can go for Headlong Rush here, probably get a kill on something, unless it's Balloon Saraledge. Okay, they bring in Zama. Just leftovers. Took a lot there. I think we just go Moltres here. That seems fine to me. And then we can... I think we can Flamethrower. Honestly, because this thing's not 2-hit KOing us. Yeah. We can Roost here. Hope it gets flame-bodied. Yep, Diancie comes in. Okay. I think we probably let Pharaoh go. I don't think it's useful here at all. And we'll see. Maybe they don't have way to hit us. They probably do, but you never know. Yep, Mystical Fire, fair enough. We can go Ursaluna here. And I think here we can probably just Facade. I don't want to let it get a free Moonblast when it comes in. Because I don't think they sack Saraledge, so we'll Facade. We'll Facade so they can't go Diancie and just pick up like a free Moonblast kill, is my concern. Okay, yeah, Zama gets sacked, which is, I think, what everyone was figuring would happen. Not really sure what they go into here. Nothing can kill Ursaluna, so it's not an easy situation for my opponent. I think I just, I think I take the trade. I think I click Headlong. Because we should be able to win with Mola plus Tusk. I mean, Mola's living, I think, I hope, a Moonblast. Yeah, it's living. It's not living with flying colors, but it's living. Okay, now I don't think we kill. Okay, we have a good chance to, still. So that's good. So we'll go Mola. We'll hope we kill with this here flip turn. And if we don't, we're in real trouble. Let's see. Okay, they Diamond Storm, so we're fine. Oh, and we get a critical hit. So that's unfortunate RNG for my opponent there. But like we would have been fine. We would have just gone Moltres U-turn. So the fact that their mistake was clicking Diamond Storm again. They didn't need to do that. And we should be able to just click Headlong Rush here and win. Okay, they have Endure, so that's kind of annoying, but we should be able to just click it again. Okay, they have Z, so that's... But, like, we should... I keep saying this, but we should be able to just go Mola here and click Flip Turn and win. Okay, they keep clicking Endure. So I'll U-turn here. Oh, well, they have weak armor, but we'll still U-turn here. It's fine. We'll Toxic this time. Okay, we're missing. I'll click Flip Turn here in case they try to SD. Yeah, okay, they click Bitterblade. We pulled that one back. The Lopunny dying was really bad, but we figured it out. We figured it out. Someone asked why didn't Headlong Rush turn 24. Well, let me go back to it. Oh, geez. We'll be there in a second. Oh, yeah, I think I remember this turn. Yeah, because I didn't want to headlong rush, lower my defenses, and then let Diancie come in and kill something with Moonblast. That's why. Okay. HF, so we're facing this team. I think I want to just lead with Pharaoh here. Hazards are really good against this team, but I really want to knock off the Zamazenta. If I could do that, that'd be swell. I don't think we die to a Zama CC because it's uninvested in attack. Yeah, so we'll be fine there. So I'd like to just start with Pharaoh and click knockoff. Pinka, do you feel particularly bearish today? Not really, to be honest. Okay, there's the body press. We get the knockoff. Works for me. Good deal. I'm down. I'm down for that. We also have Roar. I feel like, I mean, I might be like forgetting one of these sweepers and then we just get rolled, but I feel like our matchup against this team should be crazy good. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'll click Wish here. Okay, they're going for the Reflect. Let's just flip. Let's play it safe and just flip turn into Pharaoh. I don't think this team has any removal. So, okay. Clever. That's fair. Yeah, that's a good play. So what I could do is go Moltres. I think that's the move. I think we go Moltres here and I can Flamethrower, do a ton of damage to this, maybe kill outright. And then we can just go Alamamola the following turn and take 0 from everything. Even a +2, we're taking like absolutely nothing from anything. Yeah, I'll just U-turn here. I think this is the Calm Mind stored power set, so it shouldn't really be able to touch me. That is a little scary here, to be honest. But I think I can just go, oh, but the Misty Terrain's going to block. Okay, no, we should still be fine with just Power Whip on Pharaoh. Actually, though, let's Roar. Let's Roar this out, just so we don't have to deal with the Calm Mind, because they should Calm Mind here, unless they've changed the set. And I don't want to deal with that with a Reflect up. Okay, they just switch Poltergeist, which is kind of weird. And we bring out Cloister, which is cool. Obviously, pretty happy to see that. How much is Lopunny doing if this thing clicks Shell Smash? Is a question I'd like. No, we just click Flamethrower. We never risk it. Okay, I'm super down to chip down this Zama into range of Lopunny killing it, so this works for me. Yeah, the Roar Moltres is, I think, proving to be very difficult for my opponent. We also want to get that Ursaluna burned if we can, because Misty Terrain is going to block that and be pretty annoying. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling like I just click Roar here. I think I will. I'm feeling like Cloister's coming in. Okay, now it came in. Yeah, I'm going to Roar again. If they click Icicle Spear here, good play, but I should just be able to recover next turn. Okay, they do just click Icicle Spear. We bring out Feeny, which is fine. That's not too bad. They should taunt here. So I think I'm going to U-turn. Yep, I do catch that taunt. That's good. I think the play is to go Lopunny. No, does that really matter? Does that really get me anything? No, there's really no like rush to get Lopunny. So I'll just go into Pharaoh here and we can set up spikes. Get a little recovery with leftovers. Zama comes in. Yep, that's good. We're getting that healing. I'll go Mola here. And I think I want to Toxic here to aggressively catch the Cloister coming in. We got it. Let's see if we hit. If we hit, that'd be excellent. And we do hit. Beautiful. That is beautiful. So now we can just very easily flip turn, go into Lopunny, fake out, back into Mola, protect. There's, yeah, very, very easy sequences for us to stall this out here. And yeah, I'm just going to go Pharaoh here. We can try to set up more spikes. They'll probably taunt, but then we just go Mola and we flip turn. This is a brutal game for my opponent. This matchup seems completely unwinnable for them. Okay, and they're allowing us to stack up. We don't let Pharaoh take all this damage. There's no reason to do that. We want our Pharaoh healthy just in case that Feeny gets out of hand. They go into Zama. Completely fine by me. I think I can just wish here. Get off a flip turn. Flip turn will not kill. Oh, no, it will kill. I think that's fine. Actually, no. So what I'm going to do instead is, I think I'm going to Toxic here. Well, they might go Poltergeist this turn. Let's flip turn, and we can heal up Moltres here. Yeah, I was going to click Toxic. I know Misty Terrain's up, but just to like stall turns. But I think, okay, they do just Body Press. That's fine. We can go into Moltres, get a lot of healing, and then we can just force whatever's out with a Roar until the, you know, this whole thing, all these turns get stalled out. Yeah, so Feeny, not at all threatening. I'm just going to click Roar on this. Okay, yeah, this is just a brutal matchup. We roar out Cloyster, which we do not outspeed, I will say. We do not outspeed Cloyster. So I'm actually going to Roost here. Then I'm going to go Mola because now Misty Terrain's running out. Yeah, and I'm just going to, I think I flip turn here so I can kind of stay aggressive with Lopunny. Okay, they go into Feeny, which is interesting. I didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming at all. Yeah, let's just go Lopunny here. And we can just, I think, just click a nice return. Seems good. Okay, Feeny goes down, so that's going to be the end of Misty Terrain. No, the Cloyster is sub Icicle Spear, Shell Smash, Drill Run with Ground EMZ. Never seen this many roars in a single game. Yeah, this team's really, really vulnerable to them. Like the stream if you're enjoying the one-sided carnage. Yeah, all I need to do is just roar everything and just stall turns until Misty Terrain runs out, and then I can just poison everything and burn everything and roar everything more. It's a sad situation for my opponent here. Yep, this is the tough part. Easy Moltres. Okay, Poltergeist comes out. So they finally got what they were looking for. Let me check what this Poltergeist set is. Actually, what am I checking for? I can just click Roar. Click Roar. Okay, Strength set makes sense. That's kind of what I figured. Yeah, I'll click Flamethrower here. I got no problem with that. Altaria comes out, totally fine. Let's just click Roar. Yep, Flamethrower again. We're just stalling out the Misty Terrain, and now it's gone, and we can go Mola. I'll flip turn here. I think Corviknight's coming in to avoid the pretty obvious Toxic. Okay, Cloyster Sack is fine too. Yeah, we'll Toxic here. I think they're banking on a miss. Let's see if they get it. Let's see if they get it. They did not get it, so this is over. I'll click Protect here. Okay, they're Shell Smashing again. Yeah, we have answers for this. So, probably Stored Power. I think Pharaoh is a fine sack here. We don't really need anything out of that. We'll go Lopunny, Fake Out. Yeah, and that's just going to kill. So, cool. We'll just go Mola on this, and we're just going to click top. They have Natural Cure, which is why they're staying in this form, but like we're completely unconcerned by this. Actually, return here would be kind of annoying. I think Ursaluna can tank a return though. Yeah, oh, I can tank it just fine. So we'll go into this and click probably Fire Punch, honestly. Catch the core. Okay, so they do decide to Mega Evolve, which means they lose they get the kill, but they lose Natural Cure. So, okay, they're going all in on Corviknight last, which makes sense. That is a fair call here because I obviously can't roar it. Ooh, so that's actually a little troublesome. I didn't realize the Corviknight. I don't think there was really... I guess maybe I could have... I think the play against Corviknight's probably just to spam Flamethrower. I think that's the angle. So I'm going to go into this, click Protect here. Okay, and then I'll click Flip Turn here so we can get in Moltres nice and healthy. Or actually, will a bulk up Corviknight that's specially defensive just die to 2 Lopunny close combats? That's something worth checking as well. No, probably not. So I think the better play is Moltres. So now we're going to spam Flamethrower. That's it. That's the angle. We either burn or we just do enough damage. If we get... I don't know. Actually, I don't know what our odds are. I thought this was super one-sided, but then I'm realizing without our ability to roar, the Corviknight is actually kind of a threat. I'm not sure if I would have played it any differently, even knowing that. I suppose I could have probably maybe kept Pharaoh around and knocked it off, but, you know. You live and you learn, I suppose. We have a chance to burn with every Flamethrower we click, of course, and we're also just doing a ton of damage, so we could still be fine. I guess we'll see. Actually, we only have 8 left, though. Okay, we get the burn. I think that should be it. We do continue to click Flamethrowers, for sure. I think we probably got a little lucky with that burn, honestly. Go Lopunny here. I think we fake out. And we CC. We CC again here. We CC again. Power Trip still not killing. And we just get a critical hit and kill. That works too. GG. Okay, honestly scarier than I thought it would be. But we got it. We got it. No audio? 2 people say no audio. Is the audio back? Let me know. I mean, we're 2 wins in. That's good. Okay. Looks like a really good game for Lopunny. Probably a good game for Roar Moltres as well. I really just want to get up Stealth Rock immediately. So I think we start off with Tusk. Because this team just looks crazy vulnerable to Stealth Rock. Yeah, Ursaluna hasn't done a ton, but it was good against that hyper offense team, honestly. So it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Hey, Mr. Pinky Cross, is there a small chance you could do a Swampert SVOU stream? I know he's not good, but he's my favorite Pokemon. I actually think Swampert has a chance at being viable in OU, and I think I will give it a go at some point. I feel like the fact that it's grounded is nice, because you could potentially pair it with a Rilla, like an offense or a bulky offense team. So that's nice. The fact that it has knockoff gives it something over Landorus, and being able to pivot with Flip Turn is nice. So I feel like I could see it being used. We're going to click Stealth Rock. Okay, they have Taunt. Obviously, that's annoying. Yeah, nothing really to say about that. That's annoying. I think I'll go Pharaoh here. Try to set hazards again. If they click... Okay, they Parting Shot this time, so we do get up a hazard. We'll see what it is. Out comes Saraledge. Yeah, I think I go instant Aloe on this, and I will click Toxic. If they have a Z, okay, good. They double SD. So I'll Protect here, and I think we do go Ursaluna. Yeah, I am going into Ursaluna. Okay, they got us, ladies and gentlemen. They got us. So that's unfortunate. Go Mola. I'll Protect here. Actually, I'll just Flip Turn. Okay, awesome. We caught them on the SD. Beautiful. And you better believe I'm clicking Fake Out here. You better believe it. Honestly, Ursaluna died. not great, but I feel like all things considered, that could have gone worse. I'll just click return here. Okay, they just go for the reflect. Ooh, we get a very, very nice critical hit. I'm trying to think if we want to finish this off with a quick attack here, or if we want to instead let it live. I think we do go for the quick attack, and they're going to go into Saraledge to take that kill instead. Good play, good play. Keeping the Grimmsnarl alive could be good for them later. But yeah, that was a really nice critical hit. I feel like we don't get that much solid luck on these streams, so that's nice. That's nice. You ever planning to build Mega Gardevoir? Probably. I probably will. I just kind of struggle to see why I would use a Mega Gardevoir when Tapu Lele exists and doesn't take up a Mega slot. So it's sort of... I guess I could run them together is probably the only way I could really see myself justifying that, but it's challenging. So this thing's like 1,000,000,000% clicking Swords Dance. So I think I CC here. Like you never click Protect when there's like a whole Mola on the field. Yeah. That's what I thought. So now we sack something. And I feel like it's got to be Pharaoh, because I just don't really see Pharaoh being that useful for anything remaining on this team. So I think we let Pharaoh go, and then we can do the Fake Out. Oh, we can't quite do the Fake Out plus Quick Attack combo with Lopunny. But it looks like Quick Attack alone will kill. So we're probably fine to do that. I'll go in and Fake Out. If they Protect, we'll just Quick Attack the following turn. And they do just die to Fake Out. That works too. Probably not wanting to Protect to burn more screens turns, which is understandable. Yeah, I know I've sacked Ursaluna twice, but it's like we've been facing hyper offensive teams, so I feel like that makes sense. Unfortunately, let's go Moltres here in case it's Zard Y. We do see Zard X come out, makes sense. Let's go immediately into Mola. We want to get this thing poisoned. Dragon Claw, Mola taking that like a champ. I'm liking the max HP, max defense on this. I'm really liking it. Tusk comes in, getting poisoned, beautiful. Mola honestly should solo the rest of this team. I think I'm fine to Protect here. We'll see what it wants to do. Just clicking Rapid Spin. Yeah, not super scared of that. I'll Wish Up, and then I will Toxic here to catch a potential Grimmsnarl switch, or a switch to really anything else. They might get up Stealth Rock of their own here. That would probably be a good play on their part, but okay, looks like they're just going to go with that. And I'll click Toxic again. I think they might try to save the Tusk. They just go for a Stone Edge, get a critical hit. Doesn't really matter, though. Yeah, potentially a sub Dragonite could be challenging here, but otherwise not really worried about too much. Okay, Dragonite comes out. I'm worried this might be sub, so I think we go hard into Tusk on this. Yeah, and sure enough, there's the substitute. Glad we went hard Tusk. We're going to click Ice Spinner here. You got to kind of play responsibly, right? Like see how your opponent is playing and try to make decisions partly based on that. Yeah, I'll go for another Ice Spinner. Go into Zard X, which makes sense. And I think we just want to go into Mola here. Cool. I'll click Flip Turn here, just so we don't give that Dragonite any room to do anything, any shenanigans. We can go into Lopunny here. We can go into Lopunny just fine. It's not going to kill quite yet with a close combat, but after a Fake Out, it will. So the Fake Out, and then based on that Fake Out damage, return is super guaranteed, so we can just go for return. And then when the Lopunny when the Dragonite comes in, okay, this just dies to a Quick Attack. Prankster only gives you +1 priority, no more, so we are not afraid of that, and we are absolutely just clicking return on this Dragonite. You better believe it. So what we want to do here, we don't want to ever let this thing get up a substitute at this stage in the game, so I'm going to Quick Attack here to ensure that Mola can poison it and it won't get behind a substitute. So we are just going to click Quick Attack here, and it probably has Earthquake as its last move, which I don't think is going to kill us. So I'm feeling like we're probably poised to just take this game here with Lopunny, but I'm going to Quick Attack just in case. The only way that this Quick Attack is a bad play is if they turn out to be mono attack Ice Spinner, which I would be really pissed if I was facing that, to be honest. Okay, there's the Quick Attack. There's the other DD. Yeah, this is why you always just keep attacking these setup sweepers in the end game. You never give them breathing room. If you give them a free turn, they'll take it. If I went Mola there, it would have been... I mean, I don't know why I would have gone Mola, but just keep attacking is basically the lesson. Don't be afraid to let Pokemon die. If the Lopunny took an Outrage there, okay, so what? Go Mola, live, Toxic, stall it out, right? Don't be afraid to let your Pokemon die in the end game. 3-0. It's going pretty well. Okay, we're facing an Ultra Beast, like, meme team with a Gliscor, so that's fun. Not really sure what to say about this. I think I'm okay with just leading Lopunny. It looks pretty good into almost everything. No ghost type, so Ursaluna can kind of just click Facade here, which I really like. Someone's saying Mega Guard could be good on a team that doesn't want Psychic Terrain up, like something that uses a lot of priority. That's actually really clever. I'm going to write that down. Yeah. Use Guard on a team that doesn't want that wants, excuse me, that wants to use priority, but likes Lele's offensive profile, I guess I would say. So that could be interesting. The problem is I feel like a lot of the best priority users are Mega Evolutions, so that makes things kind of tough there. I mean, sure, let's just fake out. Might as well. Their username is 5 Ultra. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know what? You're right. Gliscor is one of the beast. Honestly, truer words have never been spoken. Oh, the other thing is we also, because no ghost types, let's get a read on those EVs. That is Spadef. Good to know. I think we just go into Pharaoh here, get up some spikes. Seems good. I don't want to go directly into Ursaluna because I'm worried about a knockoff. Losing the Flame Orb here would really suck. And yeah, let's just set up spikes. We can see if this thing's defog, but we can keep ourselves healthy with Leech Seed. So not a huge concern. Gliscor is a pseudo ultra beast, I'm certain. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, Neil, I know you can't touch. I mean, like, you might be hidden power fire. Like, even a choice specs hidden power fire is actually not killing me here, so I'm just going to click power whip. It is exactly that. It is choice specs hidden power fire, and as I said, it did not kill me. Let's go Mola. Kartana comes out. I think a Z Gracium kills us and nothing else. So I think I'm fine to click flip turn here. I don't think you're going to just throw off a raw Z Gracium. Okay, that's frighteningly close to having Z Gracium. But okay, we can go Lopunny here and just click close combat. It's a bit scary. Okay, we get the Gliscor coming in again. Let's go Mola. Once again, I'd like to get a wish going. Okay, we see Toxic come out. Fine. Let's wish. See what kind of nefarious things this Gliscor wants to do. Xurkitree comes out. That's not good for anybody. Okay, yeah, I probably should have seen that coming. Maybe should be playing this game a little more aggressively. I think Ursaluna can pretty much take it on. Let's just go into that. If it starts doing setup, that's scary. Okay, good. So a Grass Knot here would be, wow, okay, didn't think that would kill. Didn't think that would kill in one hit. Modest High Roll or maybe Expert Belt or something, I guess. Well, let's just go Lopunny and return on that then. Okay, we do catch the Gliscor coming in. It should protect here, but we don't really have any way to threaten this that well. I'm going to go into the offensive Tusk here, and I think I said Stealth Rock. They should be scared of an Ice Spinner, but we'll see. I want to be able to start pressuring this Gliscor. Okay, beautiful, and now we can click Ice Spinner. Now we can click Ice Spinner. So if they go Celesteela, I think I'm clicking Ice Spinner again. Because I'm predicting that the Gliscor, well, that's a pretty risky play, to be honest. Okay, Helmet Buzzwole coming out. It's not good news here, unfortunately. It's not what we want to see. Let's go Mola here. I think we can threaten. Well, no, it's not really doing anything for us. Let's go Mola, and let's flip turn, I think. Probably on the Gliscor. I'll do a solid chunk. Okay, Kartana comes out. Interesting. I think a Lopunny close combat is what the doctor ordered here. But yeah, the losing Ursaluna was a huge tragedy there. I didn't think I'd die to a Grass Knot, and then that's exactly what happened. Let's CC again. It's leftovers, so we're not worried about any cuss stap, any nonsense, any max speed choice scarf, nothing like that. Actually, I don't think that would even outspeed, but okay, Gliscor comes in. Okay. I think I want to return here aggressively. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That is the best return. That return was amazing. I'm so glad I clicked that. We pretty much win now, I think. I mean, this is, we're good. We're good now. We can go Mola on this. And okay, like Zerg. Yeah, they're playing aggressively, which is smart, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We just sack Pharaoh here. And then we can just, okay, they're getting hurt by, that's pretty funny. Honestly, let's just go aggressive Tusk. Tusk isn't really that important for anything this game. Okay, they did smoke us there, unfortunately. Probably should have seen that one coming, but it's fine. We can just click return here. What has Ursa done this stream? Like nothing, but you know. So I don't think you live this. Yeah, even absolute max defense Buzzball dies here, so we just click return. I think Lopunny just solos the team here. Celesteela, yeah. We just CC you. Lopunny's been great, yeah. Well, Lopunny's... But, like, we've been facing really offensive teams. Like, when we face a bulky team, that's when Ursaluna puts in the work. And it should have done stuff this game. I just kind of... I maybe shouldn't have let Pharaoh... Well, how was I to know it was a Choice Specs Terrifier? Nihilego. Like... I guess they brought it in on Pharaoh, but like I thought they might just be in here to like set hazards, you know. But yeah, thanks to some aggressive playing against Gliscor, we got out okay. Mostly it's been providing free switches by dying. That's true. That's true. It has been doing that a lot. But as I said, we've been facing offensive teams. Okay, I don't know why they took so long to decide how they were going to die to close combat. You're no, there's, yeah, let's just click quick attack. Okay. GG. Okay, Lopunny killing literally 6 Pokemon in a row was insane there. Love to see that. Lopunny actually just taking 6 kills, 6 turns in a row. Or was it? No, there was a switch in the middle. Not 6 turns in a row, but Lopunny got all 6 kills there, which was pretty cool. I'm not bragging, but if I were in this situation, my Mega Lopunny would be at 85% health. I would be better off IMO. Okay, fair enough. HF, okay, no immunity to Headlong Rush, which I love to see. We're probably going to have a pretty tough time getting it in. Probably King Gambit is the only thing that could really work on. I'm liking, I think I like a Mola lead here. Matches up pretty well into most of the team. So I think we just start with that. Garchomp leads, we flip turn. We Toxic on the Shifu. We teched on the Bolt, we teched on the Lele, and we flip turn on these two fellas. Why are you still playing this game, says Downo2. Downo2, thank you so much for joining. You are just a shining light in the darkness of this world. Okay, there's a Psychic. Let's just go Pharaoh on this. Hopefully it's not like Phytinium Z. That is Choice Specs damage. Yeah, that is Choice Specs damage for sure. We just click Spikes. This team is so bad against Spikes. Easiest spike of my life, truly. This is officially a Megalop stream. Yeah, kind of, honestly. I kind of want to go hard. I'm sort of tempted to go hard Moltres because I'm worried this thing SDs up and destroys me. Let's go hard. Let's go Moltres. Okay, they're just a defog Scizor, so we shouldn't really be worried then. I'll click U-turn here. Just got to get a read on what the Garchomp set is. They should just switch out into it. Okay, we see that did a ton. It did way more than it should have done. If it was defensive, that is. And that was actually even a low roll. So this is super offensive Chomp. So Mega Lopunny should be able to come in here and shut this down with a Fake Out plus CC. The problem is that opens us up to the Tapu Lele coming in. So Bit of an awkward situation. I think we still go with the Lopunny and try it. Okay, Scizor comes in, makes sense. We can go Mola here. Mola is pretty darn good against this team. Yeah, U-turn. Probably Lele comes out. We protect again, stall out another Psychic, go Pharaoh. Okay, Raging Bolt this time. Fair enough. I think I will go hard Ursaluna on this, because I feel like they're just going to click an electric move. Yeah. And then let's check if Z Draco kills. Has a small chance to. Let's just click Headlong Rush. Let's do it. Scizor comes in, gets just blown up. I think we can Fire Punch here. Bolt comes in. Okay, we get a burn, which is really fortunate. Then we can just go Pharaoh here. Yeah, there's the Draco coming off. That is Specs, so we could have died there with our Luna. That would have been rough. We get up a Spike. This is looking really good for us. This is looking really good for us. That Spike is going to be just so annoying for my opponent to deal with. I know it. They go for a Surging Strikes, which is brutal here. And that Surging Strikes, ooh, poor thing, they're banded. That is banded damage. That is so rough. That is so, you don't want to be banded right here. I'll tell you that much. We can just Fake Out. Garchomp comes in. Oh, dude, that's a rough day at the office. That Fake Out did, let's just confirm. Let's not throw like we did last time with Lopunny. Return. Oh, it's Scarf. It's Scarf. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. I thought that must be the Rocker, but then it turned out to be a Scarf Garchomp. So, okay. Well, what do you know? But, like, wow, dude. Wow. All right, I'm shocked, but that's fine. We can protect on this and scout what it wants to do. But that's crazy. Yeah, so losing Lopunny there, obviously really bad. We can go Pharaoh. We can go Molt. We have really no problem kind of just doing this a lot. But yeah, losing Lopunny was a huge loss there. I did not see it being Scarf Chomp when that's their only Stealth Rocker. That was a real surprise for me. And I'm sure everyone viewing as well. Okay, I think we Leech Seed here is the play. That'll allow us to live too, I think. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Should allow us to live. Okay, actually, no, that's doing a lot. I think we could go Molt here and live one. Guaranteed. I think that's the play. I don't think Moltres is defensively crucial. Okay. They might Surging Strikes here. They might just flip turn out. I feel like they just U-turn here. So I'm going to actually go for a U-turn myself. Okay, do we get the burn? We don't get the burn. That's still fine. I still made a good play there. We got the U-turn off. This is going to be a really good U-turn for us. But yeah, the Lele outspeeding everything out. If we just didn't throw away that Lopunny, we'd be like totally set. Now things are a little bit scary. I think if we Wish up Pharaoh, we're like completely in the clear. So I'm going to Wish here. Okay, and they're going to U-turn, which makes sense. But now the Scizor is dead, right? So that's good. So Pharaoh, I don't believe, is taking a Draco here, because that is choice specs. Yeah, so Draco is going to kill Pharaoh. Is that going to kill Moltres? Draco has a 25% chance to kill Moltres. I think we take that risk. We should live this. I just realized I was calcing Timid, so that's not good at all. Let's go Pharaoh here, and I think we just spike up in this scenario. Yeah, this is really bad, though. Or Shifu, this is banded, so... Yeah, that was a good play by them. Could win this game by rapid spinning with Tusk, though. That is, I think, the game plan. How much is Tusk taking from a CC is the question. Can Mola live 2 of these? That's a chance to. How much is Tusk taking? That's the real question. A little much, to be honest. Tusk could respond with Rapid Spin into Rapid Spin and then can Gambit. This is like a banded Gambit though. I remember the Gambit set's something really stupid, so I feel like it's the banded Gambit. So I think what we do here is we just sack Luna to the CC. Then I think we go Tusk and we Rapid Spin. Okay, good sack there. That was actually, yeah, that was exactly what they should have done. Good play on their part. Oh, I think I messed up. I maybe should have switched doubled there, knowing that they'd sack Scizor. No, Lele specs. Lele specs. This team has, I think, 5 choiced Pokemon and a Mega Scizor. But yeah, if we'd only known the set, we would have totally won this game with flying colors. But just, yeah, the loss of Lopunny was what did us in here. Although, hold up. There's one thing that may be our saving grace. I want to check how much that Psychic has been doing. $30.8. Pharaoh lost 29.9. 30.8. Pharaoh once took 30.8. Is that possible from a timid one? It is. It is. Okay. So... Mola always dies to this. I think we have to. I think our only ways out here is to lose. I'm just trying to think here. Do I bank on it being not timid Lele, which it like almost certainly is. If it was modest, could it have done as low as it did to Pharaoh? Pharaoh, how much did you take? No, it did like 28, so it's definitely timid. I guess we sack Mola, go Pharaoh. Click Power Whip. But then, yeah, they just go Shifu and Surging Strikes us, and then we die with everything, so... I don't know. I'm going to hope for the throw here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hope they swap here to Bolt for no reason, and then I can Rapid Spin on it. But yeah, we lost because a Scarf Garchomp killed her. Oh, they threw. They threw. This is why you always play for the throw, guys. They completely tossed this game in the bin. All they had to do was click Psychic there. All they had to do was click Psychic. Always play for the throw. Every single time, play for the throw. Yep. Happens to us all. Yep. Nope, that does not die to spikes plus burn. Feels good. Okay, nice. Yeah, we just headlong rush now and win. Should be. Unless this is some ridiculous King Gambit. No, we're so likely to kill. Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah, we win, we win. Yep, GG, they threw. We take those. We take those 5-0. Yeah. They threw. We also kind of threw because by sacking our Lopunny, it wasn't really a throw because we didn't know, but I should have known there could be some BS afoot. No, that wasn't the throw of the year. We've seen worse throws. There was a throw, I think, in the tour I co-commentated with Jim that was like shocking. That was the throw of the year. Yeah. Oh, it's pink across. Hello. 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 Yeah. But yeah, the play there was just to click Psychic with Lele, and then you just went in with Urshifu and clicked Surging Strikes, and you won the game. Every single time you won the game. Iron Barbs did not do enough. You killed Pharaoh. You've seen that it was spit out Pharaoh. But yeah, so that was just, yeah, it was a complete toss. But it happens. It happens to us all. I think I want to lead. I think I do actually just want to lead Alo here. It matches up really well into basically everything. I'm going to throw off a Toxic. They throw off a Toxic. Works for me. I feel like that's a good deal. I'll click Rapid Spin here. Okay, yeah, they poison, and then that's honestly fine. I'll click Ice Spinner. Okay, we kill Landorus. We got 2 Pokemon poisoned, which is like obviously not great, but that's nice. Okay, this H-Rod is going to do nefarious, ceaseless edge shenanigans. I think I have to just play aggressively. I think I messed up the situation with the Landorus. Oh, they don't get hazards up. Okay, so if we're playing this game no hazard, that is totally cool with me. That works for me. We go Lopunny here for sure. We click Fake Out. No question about it here. Okay, they sack Samurott. Officially, we're playing a hazardless game, which I think benefits me here, so I'm okay with that. Easiest Mola of my life. Okay, so this is going to be Giga Impact here. And the Z will kill me. So we go into Pharaoh. Okay, they're going for more. That's not good. Let's go Mola on the Pyro Ball and then back into Pharaoh on the hopefully the normal. Okay, there's the big Z, Breakneck Blitz. It's not going to kill, fortunately. Let's go into Mola again. Okay, they do just click Double Edge. That is a pretty significant loss. Depending on the Zama set, we could be in serious trouble. We're going to click Fake Out here, obviously, and then we're going to click Quick Attack. Unfortunately, we're not confident in outspeeding that monster, so easy Pharaoh sack for sure. I think we have to go Ursaluna Facade, even though its burn isn't active, which is unfortunate. I think that's our best play. Or a Sphere, yeah, that'll do enough. But at least now our Lopunny can threaten stuff. We just click Return here. That'll kill. Okay, they leave it in, which I didn't think they would. Happy to see that. Let's go Moltres, and now we just kind of hope they don't have Stone Edge, and they immediately have Stone Edge. So that's GG. We can return, I guess, as the gold comes in. They might keep clicking Stone Edge, but yeah. The misplay, I think, was just against the Landorus. Yeah, I'm trying to think what, like, the big mistake was here. Person was pretty high up. Yeah, I mean, the ace really screwed us up, which, like, I was so not expecting. And then they got the plays there with, like, not clicking it on the Mola. So, yeah, that was just unfortunate, honestly. That was unfortunate. But I should have played the Landorus situation better as well. Yeah, SD normal Cinderace is a thing in Nat decks. It's not a big thing, but you see it. Okay, so this looks like a team where Ursaluna is probably going to do something. I'm inclined to start off with Lop. I'm terrified of the Curem. I hate Curem so much. Actually, I kind of like Pharaoh. Pharaoh looks so good here. I'm afraid that it's going to get like sniped by a Specs Lele and Power Fire or something. The Curem is also making me really nervous. I think we can probably just start with Mola. Okay. And I'm going to just go for a Toxic right off the bat to catch these three coming in. Okay, let's see what they go into. Curem would be epic if we could get that. Wellspring, I guess I'll take that too. I'll go hard Pharaoh, seems fine. And I'll start setting spikes of my own. Mola comes in, fine. Yeah, I kind of want to... I think we knock off here to catch... Oh, that's not good. Bear AV. Well, now we know. I'll click knock off again, hoping to catch the Curem. Okay, it's just Corviknight coming in. We'll go into Mola here, I think. Actually, I'll Leech Seed. I don't think they'll... Okay, they just stay in Brave Bird. We missed the Leech Seed, which is really annoying. That would have been good health to have. But we can go into Mola here. And I think I'll Toxic again, honestly. I'd really like to catch that Kyurem. Okay, they go Wellspring again. Fine. I'll click Wish here, since we don't die to a Power Whip, and next turn we can go into Pharaoh. Yeah, they Horn Leech, like that's fine. We don't take that much damage. And then they probably can't kill Pharaoh here, so we just go into that, heal up our guy. Yeah, we'll see. There's just the spikes, and we're back up to full. Let's spike up ourselves. Corviknight comes in. I'll Leech Seed once again. Okay, let's see what they go into. Surprised to see that. Treads comes in. Okay, they're obviously looking for the Rapid Spin here. I'm okay with that. I'll get the knockoff. And then I will Leech Seed again, I think. They may just Earthquake here. Lele comes in. Okay. We missed the Leech Seed. I want to go into Moltres. Not about to take Hidden Power Fire. Let's check that damage. That is either... That's not Specs damage, basically, is all the info we have on that, is that it's not Specs. Okay. So, Corviknight's Helmet knocked. How much is Lopunny doing? CC. 56% chance to a KO. Let's go for it. Let's see what kind of roll we get. Kyurem revealing no item, so... Could be Z. Okay, we immediately get an 8 dead minimum roll. Love to see that. That's always nice. Let's get in Tusk here and click Stealth Rock. That's going to help pressure the Kyurem. And they go for Brave Bird, but we're not really too worried about that. And we can just go into Mola here. Okay, they're going for the flip turn or the U-turn. They have no Wish, so that Treads damage is going to stay, which is really nice. We've got a Spadef Moltres, so we definitely go into that here. That immediately gets a really bad critical hit on our Moltres. That is a Choice Specs variant. That is a really, 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 really annoying critical hit. Pharaoh can come in here. I'm trying to think if that's worth it or if we just let the Molt go down. I think Pharaoh... That's so bad. That's so bad. Can Lopunny live a freeze dry is a question I have, because returning the potential Lele coming in would be cool. I think we have to let Moltres go, honestly. I think we can Roost, try it. Yeah, we don't get the low roll. Okay, we'll go Lopunny here, and I think we just CC. Corviknight comes in, it will get to it KO'd. Yeah, they do go Lele. That pretty much confirms Scarf. I think I can go into Pharaoh. I'm really not expecting a Hidden Power Fire. They do Focus Blast, though. That's annoying that they have both of those, but I guess that happens. Go Mola here. They hit and get a critical hit. This no bounds to the RNG with this individual. Let's go Ursaluna. We got Wellspring on the field. This has been so bad, dude. This has been so bad. What do we do? I guess we just eat the Horn Leech and Facade here. Yeah, they're just going to Cudgel and take us out. Makes sense. Go Lopunny, and I will CC again, I think, is the play. I think it'll be a Corv here, or maybe a Mola. Our way to win this game is still Lopunny, even though it's, you know, plans not doing so hot at the moment. Let's go into this. Go Mola. This thing dies, actually, which is the tragic part. Okay, we've got a Wish up here. We can flip turn. I'd like to get in Tusk here. Would be really nice. Okay, very interesting switch to Lele. I guess we just sack. I guess we... Jeez, dude. It's got to be a Mola sack, actually. Yeah. Oh, we lose this game, guaranteed. I mean, we can go Tusk here. Like, maybe it's Modest is kind of our only hope. Trying to think, like, if there's any... No, like, yeah, there's no way out of this. The RNG kind of killed us here. Was honestly a big part of it. Yeah. The RNG destroyed us, basically. Yeah, we probably should have saved Molt, given it was a Scarf Lele. In retrospect, that was probably a better play. But yeah, that was a brutal game. Yeah, like it was just, there was too much pressure on us. I feel like we had the matchup, but we just didn't get what we needed. Actually, maybe we didn't have the matchup. Specs Curum is kind of rough for us. I think we needed to just maybe get up hazards faster. Okay, this is an Ursaluna game. I think we finally found it. I think we finally found the Ursaluna game. So spikes look devastating for my opponent as well. I think I want to start with Pharaoh because I'm expecting them to lead with Mola. Okay, Terapagos is valid. I'll Leech Seed here. We can take a Flamethrower, and breaking that, Terra Shell is nice. Mola, okay. I'll Protect here, kind of scout, see what this thing wants to do. Might get a hint. Thunderbolt comes out. I'll go Ursaluna here. I think we can probably just position ourselves for a kill. Okay, they also go into Ursaluna. Sure, let's do it. You only live once, right? They Drain Punch, and they go first. We Facade, and we don't kill. Dang. Let's go Mola here. They Drain Punch. They do not very much. Their Facade will not kill here, so we can flip turn. Yep, there we go. We survive. Beautiful. Probably Lopunny. And they just go Mola. Then we can go into our own Mola, heal it up. Yeah, probably Lopunny. Yeah, Adamant Lop. Adamant Lop is, I think, the way to go, always. It's so good. Pinka, is that really you? Yes, it really is me, I promise. So Ursaluna basically got that kill. Like, it didn't get the kill, but it basically got that kill. I've prayed for this day. Okay, well, that's fun. GL. Just say thanks, because I don't want you to get good luck. Let's Mega Evolve and Fake Out. We can see what set this thing is, see what EVs it has. Unless they protect, let's see. No helmet comes out. That Fake Out damage indicates... What does that indicate? That Fake Out. Ooh, max HP, max defense. Like my own. Like my own. Okay. Yeah, probably be going to Mola here. I think we really want that regen. Yeah, we really want that regen. Terapagos should be walled by Moltres, so I'm just going to go into that here. Yeah, that did a lot, but we can roost that off. Okay, there's the Rapid Spin coming off. Kind of a... Fair enough, I guess. That Terra Star Storm did 43, so they are modest on this too. What a greedy player. Let's Flamethrower. Let's just get some damage off. Okay, Blissey comes in. Sure, I'm so down to go into Mola and keep regenerating. That's really the key here. Hazards are also really good if we can get that going, but that'll be a little more challenging. Let's go into... Actually, I don't really want to get poisoned on this. Yeah, let's just hard switch into Tusk so we can avoid... A Wish would be nice too, though. Let's actually Wish. Okay, they go into Mola. Easiest Pharaoh of my life. Not for a second did I think about going anything other than Pharaoh here. Yeah, it's like my rival here. I've dreamt of this day. It's like, ooh, okay. Should just be a Flamethrower. Let's go Moltres. I'll Roost here. I'm expecting a Terra Starstorm. That's like a good chance to 2-hit KO me, which is pretty scary. Yep, but now it doesn't, so now I can click. I think U-turn seems fine. I don't expect they'll stay in and click that again. I was really hoping we catch the Blissey, because then we could have smoked it, but Pharaoh Spikes is still good here. How fast is Adamant Megalop? What does it hit? 369. Okay, there's the Leech Seed. Excuse me, there's the Volt Switch. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just going to click Power Whip. I don't think you're like banded Sacred Sword. You are Sacred Sword. Please hit Pharaoh. Pharaoh, dude, every time. Okay, well, that's disappointing. Let's just flip turn out here. Coco comes in. We can go Lopunny here. Fake out. Mola makes sense. Maybe should have doubled Pharaoh. It's fine. Go Mola here. Throw off a Toxic. Looks fine to me. Okay, we get the Mola poison. That's pretty cool. Has this Pharaoh actually clicked an attack? Like, hit something this game? I feel like it hasn't. Let's go Luna again. If this thing specs, it's about to be in a really, have a really bad day. If it's not specs, I'm about to have a really bad day. Okay, looks like it's specs. That's good to know. That's really good to know. That just made it so way easier to deal with. Terapagos comes out, yeah. I'll just go Mola here. I don't think you Terra Starstorm to finish this off with how limited your PP is on that. You do precisely that. Let's protect here. I'm so down if they want to burn their Terra Starstorms out, though. Works for me. Yeah, like I'm taking this. You've got 0 left. Is that 0? You have 1 left. Okay, and now you got a critical hit on the last one. Of course you did. Good job. Okay, we can go into this and wish, though. Mola comes out. Yeah, just going to flip turn into my boy Pharaoh, and that should be game. Yeah, like you can't kill Pharaoh. You have knockoff, and you can kill Pharaoh. Okay, let's go into Great Tusk, I suppose. Let's. Oh, this was not a good play. Let's just rapid spin here. I was just shocked by that kill. That really caught me off guard. Okay, yeah, you're not Scarf Coco. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, I was so sad when I saw my Pharaoh go down like that. That was just tragic stuff. We can wish up Luna here. This is a really weird Mola set. Okay, let's protect here so they can't do their flip turn. Let's wish again. Let's protect again so they once again can't do what they want to do. Ha, we got him again. This is funny. I think they'll switch here. Let's click. Oh, they got us. Dang. Well, we can go Lop. It's fine. They'll be at such low health that they won't be able to take Fake Out plus CC, so we're still totally okay. Yeah, Mola comes in. They might Scald burn us, which would be really annoying. Let's just still do it. Like, I'm kind of tired of this. If, like, yeah, okay, sure. Okay, we got to go Mola here, unfortunately. Let's flip turn. Lissy comes in. Okay. Now you're finally in trouble. Now there's no way out of this. There you go. Now we're getting kills. Okay. Yeah, like we're fine. We were never in danger in this endgame, but it was just took a little long. Once the Coco was specs, GG, man, I'll be back. Okay, we've got an actual anime villain. It ain't GG till the ice beams don't freeze. Always a chance. But we're going to play this super safe with Fake Out. We should be fine, though. Following my logic path. They're like, I know what you're trying to do. Like, but can you stop it? That is the question. GG. GG. Okay, we're 6-2 now. Got our momentum back after the unfortunate double losses. Yeah, it's called Shodex. That's the extension. Okay. Okay, this is a game where we need Luna. We've got to leverage the Ursaluna. I honestly think we lead with it. I'm down to SD here. And now we click Facade, and this should be a kill. Zapdos goes down. Huge obstacle for Lopunny cleared. Huge, huge, huge news. Let's go Mola here. Okay, interesting extreme speed. That did nothing, but I think that still might be choice band if I'm not mistaken. No, that didn't do enough. It's Adamant Silk Scarf, maybe? Yeah, Adamant Silk Scarf looks like. No, that did 18.0. So I honestly don't know what we're dealing with here. That was weird. Could be Jolly Silk Scarf, or that's just Adamant. That's just Adamant normal. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm tripping over here. Let's just swap in Pharaoh as the Arch comes in, and we can start spiking. Looks good to me. Okay, Mawile comes in. We absolutely don't let ourselves get run over by Mawile today. Playref has a very small chance to kill. I think we chance that. They SD again. Super greedy because we can now just go Tusk. And let's check that Mola flip turn damage. That flip turn did 13 on the lower end, so that indicates this might have... Oh, but it's max HP Mawile still dying. So, yeah, our opponent kind of messed this one up. Dragonite comes in there. We just go Mola every time on this. We never risk it. I'll flip turn here since we have... Okay, that was... I forgot about that a little bit, but we should be fine here with Moltres Flamethrower. Moltres isn't super crucial for anything else. T-Bolt, that's a little annoying. We can just Roost here, though. Yep, Dragon Pulse, fair enough. I'll Roost again because I think they'll T-Bolt here. Okay, they're clicking Dragon Pulse. I'll do it one more time. Yeah, okay, we did catch the Thunderbolt, but then they critical hit. So I'll Roost again, and now we'll Flamethrower twice. Or actually, we might as well Roost. I don't think this Moltres' Roosts are going to be a super important commodity, so get one more. Flamethrower, down it goes. This game's going well, but obviously we don't want to let our guard down. I think we go Pharaoh here. A little worried about... Okay, Future Sight comes off. That's a little scary. Probably ends up just with a Lunasac. Okay, see Hidden Power Fire coming out. That's threatening. I think we do just let Luna go here. Okay, Mawile's coming in. Let's go Tusk, and let's just go for the Headlong Rush. Yep, no need to predict. They just let the Mawile go down. That's good news, obviously. I think I go Mola here is fine. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, cool. A Z Psychium would destroy us here, and we don't want to risk this for Dragonite, so let's go into Pharaoh. And they do just go for a regular Future Sight. Okay, I'll Leech Seed. I think we just let Pharaoh... Actually, we can go Moltres here, and that'll live, I believe. Yeah, but the Future Sight will hit first. I think we survive it, though. Yeah, and then we get the Leech Healing. Beautiful. Then I can go into Pharaoh, which will actually live. Beautiful. Then I go into Moltres, which will live. Okay, they finally got tired of her games. Let's U-turn here. All right, they're just going extreme speed. They don't get hit by the funny thing. Let's go into Lopunny. We can fake this out. In retrospect, probably Mola Toxic was better. This is still not bad for us. I mean, yeah, like the plan with Ursaluna is only like the main game plan against stall teams, basically, and like really bulky teams. For the most part, it is here to clear like a big physical wall for Lopunny, which it did. So I'm happy with that. Like, yeah, it's a Flame Orb Pokemon. Ursaluna's not meant to be around for a long time, unless we're playing a really bulky team. Wait, doesn't Tusk Ice Spinner gets rid of terrain? That's correct, yes. Yeah, not really sure what my opponent's doing here, why they're taking up so much time. I don't think even a +1Z Outrage kills Aloe, but let's check that. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, really not sure what my opponent's doing here. I guess well, you know what? It's fine. I'll let them think. I have my end games where I know there's no way out, and I still think too. Who knows? Maybe there is a way out. Maybe they're like, I guess a Calm Mind Terapagos could be scary here. That's probably the main way I see that they could get out of this. But yeah, it's a tricky end game for my opponent for sure. I don't think they have a good way out. What elo are we? 1792. Okay, it's not too bad. Lopunny carrying. I mean, yeah, there are two offensive Pokemon. Well, there's Tusk. There are two main offensive Pokemon on the team, so they're going to be doing the most. You know, Moltres isn't here to crack skulls. It's here to support the skull crackers. "30 seconds. I wonder if they just, like, maybe knew they're lost and their timer stalling? Probably not. I feel like at this, what elo are they? Yeah, at this elo, I don't think you timer stall. I feel like people are more mature than that. I think they're probably just really thinking out their options. Maybe not, though. Okay, looks like they were, I don't know, maybe something happened. Maybe something happened that they weren't here. Sometimes emergency calls, like you gotta take a crap or something. I don't know. That's fine. I think we were in an extremely good spot to win that endgame, so I'm not like worried about that. Oh, this team looks so irritating. I don't know what this Smeargle's going to do, but I'm already afraid of it. I think it's going to have Burning Bulwark, because that's happened to me on a couple other occasions. I think we can scout it, though. What I want to do is lead Lopunny, and if we see Smeargle, then we get out of here and go into Pharaoh. And see if it clicks Burning Bulwark. Because if not, you should switch out here. You shouldn't just let your Smeargle get... Yeah, aha, there we go, gotcha. Okay, let's Hazard Stack. That's usually the procedure against these teams is to Hazard Stack. Yeah. Let's see what their last move is. Okay, Urshifu coming in. I really don't think I let this go crazy. I think I just click Power Whip. Yep. Okay, we're hitting. That's really good. Let's keep it up. Yep, Drain Punch makes sense. I figured that would come out here. But as long as we hit, good job, Pharaoh. Good job. That's exactly what we needed. Now I can just go Mola. Your Drain... Actually, oh, that's doing too much. That's doing too much. I did not think that would do that much damage. Yikes. Well, we can flip turn here. There's the sub. Can we go Tusk and Spin is the question. We can. That's honestly huge. Will that break sub even with Mola flip turn? 7 plus like 16? No, probably not. Might if we get good rules. So let's Rapid Spin here. Okay, Goldengo comes in. So they backed off. They said, okay, fine, take it. We had Long Rush. We killed the Goldengo. Beautiful. This is going very well. And I don't think they have removal unless they're... Well, they could be packing Defog on Serp. Okay, this is the... Cure him, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm clicking headlong. Okay, like, I don't even regret it. I don't even regret it. You cannot ever give Kyurem an inch of breathing room. It will suffocate you if you do. Let's fake out here. Okay, Urshifu sack makes sense. We've got to be really careful about that Kyurem. I feel like that may be the death of us. Glad we have Moltres. Easiest Mola of my life. Yeah. Hone Claws, going with the old classic. Actually, do we flip turn here? Or do we Toxic? We Toxic because we can actually live some hits. I'll Protect this time. I don't think they'll... Okay, they did it again. We sack Pharaoh here. And I think we go Mola flip turn into Lopunny. Or do we Protect Wish? No, we flip turn into Lopunny here. Yeah, okay, and they got super greedy and clicked Hone Claws again for no reason. Let's fake out. Want to keep that quick attack hidden, you know? If we can, at least. Serp here. I'm worried about that Kyurem destroying us and ruining our entire game. I think we go Moltres here, but I'm worried. Hopefully not Hidden Power Rock or something. Come on. Keep up the good fight, Moltres. Keep it up. Just actually, we can U-turn here and then go Lopunny. Beautiful. Awesome, awesome. Huron comes out. Yeah. Okay, that was maybe, in retrospect, not such a good CC. But we're actually still living, it says. So let's return. Is our quick attack killing? Maybe. I think we click CC here. Okay, beautiful. Don't get frozen. Okay, thank heavens. We've done it, folks. GG. Something or other with the insane generosity as always. We're going 8-2, by the way, is our current record. Something or other with the 50 gift memberships in chat. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. The oil baron has struck again. Indeed. Indeed. Thank you so much for the generosity. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. Honeclaw's arrow, wonder why he ain't used more often, because it gets Dragon Dance. That's why. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, something or other. The amount of support you've given this channel is truly unreal. How are you today, something or other? How are you, HF? Okay. Yeah, this is... I kind of just want to honestly lead... Mole is the best lead here, because it can poison everything and can flip turn on Diancie, so... It's the same old, but it's... Yeah, we Toxic. This is why it's so, so good. Mola is just so good. I'm going to click Toxic again. We just spam Toxic here and nothing can come in. They'll have to roar us out, which is going to burn turns and lose them health. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I figured. And then we can get up a spike here. Yeah, like this Zama's going to die for this. We can go Mola here. I think we Wish. Yeah. Okay, okay, we've got a sub-endeavor situation in the house. So I'll flip turn here. We'll get in our Pharaoh. And here's the plan, okay? We Power Whip here to break Substitute on the Moonblast, which will do... Okay, it avoided it. We Power Whip here. Okay, that's fine. And then we go Mola. And then they'll Endeavor us, but we get to flip turn out, and then we go into Law. Actually, it did a lot, but it's okay. Because now we go into Lopunny, and we can shut this down. I think return... Ooh, I'm not sure I want to risk that, though. No, unless they're, like, actually max defense, return will kill. How much did the Moonblast do to Pharaoh? That Moonblast that they clicked did 14. They might be max defense. Let's click CC. I do not want to be the person that lost because they sacked their Diancie to a max defense, or they sacked their Lopunny to a max defense. That would be so sad. Such a sad way to go down. I think we go hard Ursaluna and we just Facade. I feel like Latias is always just calm minding and doing stored power shenanigans. Yeah, we can Facade here and just absolutely blow something up. I would maybe sack the Screen Zama if I were them, but it's kind of hard to say. Tusk could, I think, live one. Okay, they do sack the Zama. Fair enough. I think that's a good play. It's a good call on their part. Wellspring comes in. We've got a pretty healthy Pharaoh, and this is the only thing it does. So we're absolutely just going into this here. Yeah, we click Power Whip. Beautiful. I'll click Knockoff in case we can maybe catch the Volcarona and see what set it's running. Okay, Knockoff. We see no item come off there, so that is Z confirmed. And that Knockoff should have done, if let's say Itemless, because that's, or like, let's give it like a Buginium Z. That Knockoff, that indicates absolutely zero bulk, which is honestly good to see. Okay, we can roar. This is brutal for my opponent here. This is brutal. They bring out the Tusk too. We can Flamethrower. If they have Head Smash, that's kind of unfortunate. But looks like they're just bulking up. Just going to click Flamethrower again. Ice Spinner, poor thing. Yeah, this is a really, really rough go for my opponent here. This is exactly everything you don't want to see is just what they're seeing every single turn. I think the sack here is Pharaoh. I think we go in here and we click Leech Seed to cover these potential Pokemon coming in. And then we'll wait for it to die. Yeah, and they just kill it, and then I think we just go Lopunny is the play. So we'll just click return here. And if Volcarona comes in, we finish it off with return. If Latias comes in, we go hard into Ursaluna and Facade. Okay, we go hard Ursaluna here, as I said. Aura Sphere, that's fine. That's a little frustrating, but that's fine. We Facade. Should go Alomomola here and Toxic. Volcarona coming in makes sense. We do get the... I think the play is we just go Moltres and we U-turn. And then we can go... Let's just check the damage here. I believe Lopunny is the correct play here. Yeah, against the Latias, we can fake out, return. Yeah, I think Lopunny's the play, and if it turns out to be like a really bulky, then we obviously go hard into Mola. We fake out. Yeah, that's doing a lot. So we can return here, and that'll just kill outright. GG. Okay, we're 9-2. Probably have time for one more. Let's go for it. Yeah, the Roar Molt's been really good. Really good. Yeah, Mola also, this dude, Mola's so good. Like, everyone's always telling like, oh, you use Mola too much. It's like, yeah, it's busted. It's completely busted. And there's no Tox community. We lead Mola. Yeah. The Spadef Roar Moltres has kind of been putting in the work. I'm sorry I was hating on it earlier. I feel like Spadef Moltres deserves an apology. Okay, Lele lead, smart. I'll protect here and scout. Hopefully they don't Calm Mind. Okay, Shattered Psyche immediately. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. I'm happy with that outcome. Let's go Pharaoh here. Future Sight comes off, makes sense. I think we just want to Power Whip, get damage off on this thing. Okay, that's a brutal combo. Probably we go Molt, and probably we die, to be honest. The Future Sight Lele is rough for this team. Oh no, that's not good, because this is our answer. Tizard. Okay, yeah, this is really bad. I'm trying to think what the plan is here, because I want to keep this thing alive, but I don't know if there's any way to do that. Okay, our opponent has a team that I think is really tough for us. The Lele Zard combo. This is gonna be brutal. What do we do? What's our way of... No, and they have Terrapica. This is like, this feels really tough. I was hoping to be a Zard X, but I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of sense with this team. Like, how do we not just get absolutely smoked? I guess it's got to be Hazard Pressure. I think we have to let it go here. And then I think we go Lopunny. Then hard into Tusk. Okay, interesting. So we could threaten to kill with an Ice Spinner here. I think they'll know that and switch out so we can set rocks. This is going to be a game of pressuring with Mola Toxic and setting rocks. Okay, they go for Toxic. I'll click Ice Spinner here. We get a ton of damage. We Rapid Spin here. I think that's worthwhile. And they don't have Endure, which is huge. Okay, and our Tusk is alive to be you know, around for later, potential sack, so that's good news as well. We go Mola here, and we click Toxic. Toxic is how we win this game, I'm pretty sure. We get the Lele poisoned. That is big news. Lele cannot kill us with anything here, so I am going to flip turn. Cool. I think we go Ursaluna here and click Facade. I think that's going to force a kill. Probably Lele just stays in, but then we don't have to deal with it again, which is really nice. Alternatively, we could go Pharaoh here, but I'm worried. I feel like they should stay in with Lele. I don't know. I'm going to Facade. I think Facade's the right play. Okay, they do just stay in. So unfortunately, if I had known that, I'd have gone Pharaoh there, but you can't make the like perfect play every time. We'll click Facade here. They do just go for the CC, which makes sense. But now we can go in with Mola and click Toxic again. This is how games are won, folks. It's toxic. It's toxic every time. Let's protect here. Zard Y guaranteed kills our Mola, which is devastating though. I think we flip turn here into Lopunny, I think has to be our play. Okay, they flamethrower. Super weird. Really happy to see that. Let's go Lopunny, and then I think it's right back into Mola, because they should go into their Mola. Oh my gosh, why'd you click that? Okay. That's really weird. Let's go Lopunny, so they can't just go Zard. Okay, we beautifully catch that. They shouldn't want to risk this here. They really shouldn't want to risk this. I think we go into our own Mola. Okay, we can't. They go Terapagos, which is sort of weird also, but it's fine. I think we teched. Okay, they go Zard Y. We can tech here. I don't think they Solar Beam here. I'm calling the Weather Ball. I'm going to click. Okay, they did just Solar Beam. Unfortunate. We had to make really aggressive plays, and we lost the aggressive plays. Not much else to say about it. It happens. We lose to Zama now. I'll just say GG. Yeah. That was unfortunate. I think had we just started playing... Honestly, though, that was just a tough matchup. They had Mola to wall our Lopunny. They had really solid removal, so we couldn't pressure Zard. They had a Zard plus Psychium Z Lele combo, which is kind of like the worst case scenario for our team. I will say, I feel like the Tech on Pharaoh would be helpful against all these Future Sight Lele we're seeing. Maybe that's the move. I think I'll try Protect, because I feel like the knockoff has not been really doing it for us. We'll go for one more. Yeah, I had to make a play there against that Zard. Had we gone Pharaoh, the sun would have run out. So we could have, you know, like kept our annoying cycle going, but we didn't get it. It happens. HF. Okay, we're facing this team again. Hazards are once again super good. What I think I want to do this time is go Tusk on the Grimmsnarl to bait out a taunt, and then I switch hard into Ursaluna and click Facade. Seems like a pretty strong option to me. No, I don't think sacking Tusk there was better. We didn't have the leeway to let a sack go. There we had the chance to predict, so you've got to take those chances. Like I don't regret my play at all there. I think I had to play aggressive and I got to play wrong, but you have to. Yeah, we're 9-3 right now. Knock is really useful in the Wellspring swap outs. That's true. That's true. We probably do go Knock. It has been kind of good for that. Okay, so yeah, we go Ursaluna on the taunt here. Oh, they got us this time. That's annoying. I'll click Facade still. We're going to do 0 because they called us out. Good drag. Still doing, honestly, kind of a lot. Good stuff, Ursaluna. Was that leftovers? Yeah. We still click Facade, honestly. Okay, Saraledge comes in. Let's go Mola. Oh, it's toxic. Yeah, they're doing this thing again. Let's protect. Let's go Luna again. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't die again, Luna. Hey, Luna, you got it this time. I'm gonna just, yeah, they got us there though. Return should kill. Let's just go for that because it'll hit Grimmsnarl harder. Beautiful. We catch it. Go for a return again here. There's the reflect. Probably just Mola on the parting shot there. So this entire team loses to Mola, which is so funny. Like, Dragonite is the singular exception, but we can just roar it out with Molt. Hey, Anthony. We got Anthony. Okay, this is... I don't know what they think that this is going to do to me. I'm pretty sure even with... I think even with Reflect Up, I think I can Flip Turn, go into Lop, and fake out into Quick Attack. Yeah. This is why we love Adamant Double Prio. Okay, we just critical hit, but we love Double Prio Lopunny. It's the best. It is the best. Okay, Blaziken, Terra, Fight, Fightinium. Okay, actually, we can just click Z. Mola, how much we doing? Too much. Lopunny, can you do... You can do a lot with CC to this. Absolutely, we CC again. We did this last time, and I will do it again. Okay, they got us this time. That's okay. That's fine. That is okay. We can Toxic here. Okay, let's Protect. Probably Pharaoh is the sack. A little worried about the Dragonite endgame, but we'll see what happens. Okay, there's the all-out pummeling coming out there. Now that they've used that, their CC is not killing. I still think we sack Pharaoh. Okay, they Stone Edge. That's weird. We could go Mola here. I still think we let the Pharaoh go, honestly. I'm trying to catch... Actually, that wasn't a weird play. It catches the Moltres, so that play made sense. Let's go Tusk. I think I will rock up here. I don't think they'll taunt me. If they do, good play. Okay, we got them. Beautiful. And I'll just go Mola here. If they go into Tusk, we poison it. If they go into anything, we poison it, except for... Yeah, we Flip Turn here on the Substitute, and we roar with Molt. They're not going to be happy to see this roar. I guarantee it. Yeah, they're not going to be happy to see that one bit. Let's go back into Mola. Okay, they're probably going to try to Rapid Spin with their Tusk now, but I think it's too little too late. I think it's taken too much damage. But we're going to just Toxic. Yeah, there's the Rapid Spin. Makes sense. Let's click Toxic again. Try to catch the D-Knight coming in aggressively. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That should be game. We can Flip Turn out here. Okay, we'll go into Tusk. Do we want to get up rocks? No, let's just go back into Mola. We can Wish here. Is good. And let's just Protect. No need to risk like a super critical hit Earthquake or something. I'll Toxic. Let's Tect. Tect does block Parting Shot, I believe. So... Yeah, that's true. That's true. My favorite color is indeed beige. I have seen a flamingo in real life. We Toxic this. Yep. Awesome. Let's Flip Turn. Get as much damage as we can. I think we go Mola here on the likely Flare Blitz. Okay, they're kind of... If this thing pulls out like Rest, I'm going to be so upset. Let's go... I think we go Tusk here. Okay, yeah, now we've got them in a corner because they have to either attack or switch, so we should be fine with it. I don't really know what all these Dragon Dances are for, but yeah, they're done. Yeah, let's just go Moltres and click Flamethrowers. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. They have Stone... It's fine. It's fine. Like, we still wall. Let's click a Flip Turn here. Cool, and we'll just do it again. Finish up this game fast. GG. There we go. Ending at 1828. Final record is 10-3. Not half bad. Not half bad. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, guys, I see you're... Anthony's enjoying his moment of fame in chat. Anthony and I have been friends for 19 years, I think. So yeah, Anthony does know me very well. He has a relationship with a Komodo dragon. No, I do not. Okay, anyway, let's, yeah, 10-3, pretty solid. Probably won't do Ursaluna again. It was fun. I think this team's pretty good. The Lele thing was annoying. But I think Ursaluna fits well here. You could probably sub out this Ursaluna for any like really strong breaker. Could be like gold over Ursaluna is better. I could honestly see that, like Steelium gold. Gold over Luna. I could see that being really good. Because I feel like just kind of any breaker would work well, and the gold would help a little bit with Lele. So, you know, things you could give a try to. But I don't know. There's some cases where Ursaluna was really good, so maybe Ursaluna is optimal here. Hard to say. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys, and I'll wrap it up here. Try to time this right. And this in 3, 2, 1.